So I haven't shaved in probably 6 days. I'm running off of today probably around 4 hours of sleep, but I've never had more fun in my life. This week and last week, myself and all the members of the syndicate, we've been contributing to a list of 100 songs that we're going to be submitting onto Fox Sports to get placed in multiple programming shows that they have on their network. And so it's a huge opportunity. It's going to be great for my members to get their first placements under their belt. It's great for me. It kind of feels like I've gone back to school basically with this gig, that I'm cranking out 3 or 5 tracks a day, which is not easy. I mean, you really have to sort of pace yourself. You got to take some breaks, mental breaks, because you wear yourself out pretty quickly with music, especially your ears. You guys know that if you're in front of your speakers for more than 3 or 4 hours at a time, you start to kind of hear things funny, and you think things sound great, or you think things sound terrible when they actually sound great, and vice versa. So it's been a real awesome opportunity and learning experience. And I wanted to just make this video to sort of encourage you that this is still a job. This is still hard work. And I think a lot of people who want to get into licensing their music, or just the music business in general, it's all fun when you're inspired to make music and you have this song that's just pumping out of your heart, and you have to just put it down on paper or write it down, or compose it on piano. But when you have an opportunity like this, and there's real money on the line, and there's real royalties, and there's a real placement right in front of you, you can't wait for motivation. You can't wait for the perfect riff. If you're a guitar player, you can't wait for that perfect riff to come singing towards you. You can't wait to have the right beat just kind of come out of you. You have to, in a way, put yourself in an environment where inspiration just comes at you from all different angles. And so it's very important that you have a healthy overall lifestyle. I started this video by telling you that I basically have not been taking care of myself for the last week, not shaving, not getting that enough sleep or whatever. But I still have great spirits. I'm still in a great mood. My mindset is still very positive, and that's because everything else that I do in my life puts me in a very creative, positive mood. I'd say 80 to 90% of the time. These are simple things like getting exercise, maybe taking a walk every day, getting some fresh air, getting some sunshine on your skin, having a veggie drink, or taking some supplements, eating well, all that kind of stuff, right? And for me lately, what I've been doing a lot of is going to bed early if I can. This week's been tricky, and then waking up early. So actually trying to go to bed as close to when the sun actually sets as possible, which I know is impossible because what are we? I'm not a grandpa. I can't go to bed at 7 p.m. But I try to go to bed 9 or 10 these days, and I try to wake up pretty early. 6, 7 a.m. Sometimes earlier. And I'm finding that that's doing really well for my creativity and my energy. But just to let you guys know that this is still work, and it still requires a lot of hustle and a lot of dedication to producing music. So if you don't love making music, this is gonna feel like hell. This is I can imagine if you were not that into producing music and you were more somebody who loved having the stage spotlight on you, this would have been really not that fun. But I'm having a lot of fun because I love seeing track after track after track stack up in like a folder that I'm going to be sending off to my contact. That's going to eventually get me placements and my members placements, and we're all going to be making royalties. I mean, what's not to love about that? So that's really cool to see, and seeing that accomplishment, right? And feeling like every track that I started, I finished, and now has a home somewhere to make me some money. Right? I mean, not many producers and musicians can say that. So those are sort of the awesome parts of being in this industry. But it does require that you have a healthy lifestyle overall in order to meet deadlines like this crazy. I mean, to have 100 songs in 2 weeks, it's a lot of work, right? And if I wasn't in a good mental state, or if I wasn't taking care of myself health-wise, I don't think I would have made it. I think I would have burnt out. Whatever. It wouldn't have worked out. So I just wanted to let you guys know that having a healthy lifestyle, taking care of yourself is very, very important, even though you don't think about that when you're doing music. But because we have this like lifestyle as producers where we're literally sitting all day staring at a computer screen, it's probably one of the most unhealthy things you can do all day long. So just make sure that you take care of yourself, and that way when opportunities like this arrive, or whatever you're working on, you will be able to deliver for the client. And that's the only way you're going to succeed, is you have to deliver 100% of the time for your client. And even better if you can over deliver. If you can give them more than they asked for, you'll see some amazing things happen in your career. So I got to get back to producing and reviewing some members' tracks. Have a great weekend. I wish you guys all the best. And tomorrow I actually am releasing my brand new producing and mixing mastering course. So I'll have a video up tomorrow. I'll tell you all about it, including how you can actually get it absolutely for free if you want. So stay tuned. You'll hear from me tomorrow.